I was measuring the new house, discovered that the measurement of the same wall was a 90-degree right angle, but in another spot, it was off by more than 30 degrees. I poured a cup of water on the floor and it split into two streams on its own. To figure it out, I grabbed the tape measure and measured the width inside the house, then went outside to measure the same spot. The inside was 3 meters wider than the outside. Even my daughter was shocked. At that moment, she suddenly felt a chill and ran back to the living room to grab her coat. I could only watch her walk out the door. But just one wall away, she mysteriously vanished and didn't reappear for a long time. At first, I thought she was playing hide and seek with me. When I went inside, I only saw a coat lying on the floor. At that moment, I immediately felt something was wrong. I started searching every corner of the room, and in the process, I discovered the house's strange nature. I clearly opened the bedroom door, but walked into the living room on the first floor. A shadow appeared behind me, but I didn't notice it. Finding my daughter was my only priority. Unexpectedly, I got lost inside the house. I quickly grabbed a chair and placed it at the door as a marker, but when I turned around, the bedroom had turned into a long hallway. At that moment, my daughter accidentally wandered into a dark hallway. Before she could figure out where it was, a large door mysteriously opened by itself. She walked in and found a woman with disheveled hair lying in the bathtub. She stepped forward slowly, and suddenly, an old man appeared behind her. Her scream reached my ears. I immediately followed the sound room by room and finally confirmed where my daughter was. I kicked the door open with all my strength, but when the door opened, I was back in the living room again. My daughter was sitting on the stairs shivering with fear. I quickly held her and whispered words of comfort. After calming down, my daughter told me it seemed like other people were living in our new house. That sentence immediately put me on alert. Ever since we moved in, strange things kept happening. The first day I brought my wife to the new house, I heard a man's voice coming from inside the walls. I told my wife to stay quiet and the voice suddenly stopped. At first I thought it was just my imagination and didn't pay it much attention. That night, my daughter was about to go to sleep when a shadow flashed in front of her bed. At 10,030, I went to turn off the lights in each room. When I returned to the bedroom, my wife was already asleep. I was very confused because she had just finished washing up. Even stranger, it was already 3 a.m. A full 5 hours had passed since I turned off the lights. The next day, I went to a nearby store to buy something. When the owner saw me, he told me I should move out. The house had gone through several male owners before, and they all disappeared mysteriously shortly after moving in. At night, weird noises came from the house. The locals all said it was a haunted house. I just smiled and left. Actually, I'm a screenwriter. I moved here with my family to this quiet town so I could focus on my writing. That night, I opened my notebook to work late and unexpectedly noticed someone had written a strange message on the back of it. It made me want to leave this house immediately.